Welcome to the podcast of School Beyond Limitations. In this podcast, you will learn how to guide your child through their school life with the intention to help them find their unique essence that will allow your daughter, your son to live a fulfilled and meaningful life. Why is financial education a key feature at SBL? My name is Dr. Martina. I'm the co-founder, CEO, and the developer of the school model of School Beyond Limitations. If you would like your child to live a fulfilled and meaningful life, then this is the channel for you. So why is financial education a key feature of School Beyond Limitations? I would like to maybe initiate and start this podcast with a specific example and a story. Only a few days ago, a student, an alumni, reached out to me by saying, Martina, I would like you to know that SBL really had a huge impact on myself, a huge impact on my own family, and I'm forever grateful for what SBL has done for me, because SBL has opened, the horizon, has opened and showed me that there is so much more about going to school than just sitting there and learning for examinations. And I think this is one of the answers that I would like to say. Why is financial education also a key feature at School Beyond Limitations? Because financial education is part of the holistic education. So SBL stands for a holistic education. It doesn't stand for the preparation only for examinations. This means that, of course, if a student really wants to undertake, the qualification pathway, then we go in that direction and we'll support a student to go there. But at the same time, we want the entire person to have an exposure to lots of different features. And one of those features is financial education, because financial education is part of life. So I need to be able to navigate life as a student already. And if I start understanding what it means, to actually earn money, what it means to create money, what money actually means to me. So I have to understand, why is money important to me, and why is it important in society? How can I create something that allows me to live a good life, that allows me to understand also the system, that allows me to co-create within the system by not negating the system, by not minimizing the system, because there's a system, whatever system we are in. And I'm not here, and we are not here at School Beyond Limitations to say this is a wrong or right system. We are just saying and showing students what it means to have an understanding and a mindful understanding about the creation of wealth, the creation of richness, the creation of abundance, because abundance is already there. So it allows the students to see that by growing their knowledge in this field, and by experiencing and also piloting and doing activities around money creation, and entrepreneurial creation, they can shape their own lives, and not only their own lives, also the lives of their families, their friends, their surroundings. Maybe they will be ready then also to organize their own enterprises. And one thing that we are going to do next week actually is as we have started a new feature within the financial education feature, and that's the Dragon's Den. So we have a week dedicated towards creating startup ideas, towards creating new products, new services, and students within their classes, they will create their pitches, and they will then showcase their pitches in front of entrepreneurs, in front of business people, in front of academic people, in front of people who are working in the field, so that they see what this means to them. So by doing financial education, by doing entrepreneurial education, students have a real life exposure, they have a real life context, and they understand what it means, that money is something that they can make a difference with. It's not only receiving the money, they see that receiving money implies something for them, and how can they work with the money that they receive? Is it about spending? Is it about investing? Is it about creating a business, and so forth? And that's why we think it's part of the holistic education. It's part of their understanding that they are not victims. And that's one of the key features of SPL. We want our students to understand and to embrace the notion that they are the creators of their own lives, whether they will become or be or feel like business people, or whether they want to be an employee that thinks alike in entrepreneurial terms, which will also be beneficial not only for themselves, but also for the company, because they showcase then initiative, they showcase and understand how the money flow works and what the money flow actually creates and does with them, and that it allows for them to feel free and to become free, and to understand that it's connected also to their own knowledge, but also to their own mindset. It's an attitude. I always say it's an attitude. I allow the value of money to be a value without judging it as something completely outraging or negative. It's there, it's part of my values. If it's part of my values, then look at it from a perspective of how can you grow that value? How can you make more out of it? And that's why we are doing such things. And the earlier we start with this understanding, it's not about going to the parents and asking for pocket money. It's about what else can I do? Can I maybe go and walk the dog of my neighbors? Can I babysit? Can I contribute? Can I use what I love to do, what I love doing? For instance, creating art, paintings, making music. Can I use that to make money out of it? And why not? This is why financial education is so important. But in order for that to be embedded into our students' being, and I would like to say it's about not only understanding intellectually, it's about embracing it, embodying it, and allowing it to be not from a point of view of scarcity. Because if I look at money that from a perspective of scarcity, what happens then? Then I certainly, and this is the part that we are also, seeing at SPL, is also from a spiritual and emotional point of view. It's an energetical level. If I look at it from a scarcity point of view, then money will never flow. And if I'm looking at it from an abundance point of view, or from a point of view of growth and of love and of possibilities, then I allow the money to flow, of course, by knowing what to do, by understanding what possibilities and opportunities are out there. And I need to understand, do I want to invest it here? How much do I want to invest? How much do I want to save and put aside every every month, and what do I do with this money, and building this on different features. And this is something that grows slowly but surely. But one big part of it, as I said before, is how I view this aspect, and that's this value. And if I view it from a perspective of growth mindset, then I see, and our students realize, that they have the power. They are not victims. They can create their own lives. And it's not only directed to create money, it's also directed to, to be connected with their inner essence, what we stand for. If I know where I'm good at, and what I'm good at, I love doing what I'm good at, whether this is, creating arts, or whether this is also in the finance world, trading, then I can pass those skills on to others, and I'm serving also to society. And we believe, and I personally believe, if there is a specific why for what I'm doing things, then I'm going in that direction, and financial education helps me to actually build then my mission up, because financial education allows me to bring the different bits and pieces together. And yet again, this showcases that we at SPL don't see things separated. We do not see things as standalone aspects. They are all interconnected. And when our students start to understand that and embrace that, then the world is their playground. And this is what we aim to do, so that they see that the world is their playground, not from an egoistic and selfish point of view, but from a point of view where each and everyone can bring their essence into the context, and doing also good, because ultimately our souls are, geared towards bringing a contribution to society. So that's why education, financial education, is one key feature at SPL. And if you think that you would like your child to be exposed to such exciting experiences throughout the school year, and sometimes for a specific week, like the Dragons Week that we will be doing next week, then SPL will be the right place for you, and you will find their website in the description.
At School Beyond Limitations, we support our students find their unique essence. Feel free to share the content of this podcast with other parents. We are here to show that your children can indeed bring their unique essence into life. So, reach out to us if you think that this is what you'd like your daughter, your son to experience, or apply through our website. Also, leave your comments, your questions, or your review about the podcast. Share it with others. And as you know, sharing is caring.